This is the Arcadia Sherpa 80. Now, we have filmed one of these once before at a Dusseldorf boat show. However, there's been a few changes, and also, if I remember rightly, we never got to see the engine room in the Dusseldorf boat, and this time we're going to see everything. We're starting off on the transformer, so this is a lifting section at the back, and you can see how these panels here come out, which allows this to lift up and over and recess into there. And you can use this for lifting a tender on. You can also drop this down into the water, and these become steps down into the water. You can also have it raised up slightly, as we've got now, and it gives you a walkway straight off of the quay. If we head on this way, I'll give you a tour. The interesting thing about these, or the most interesting thing about these, is the layout is very, very different to what we've seen on this size and style of boat before. It's very much about outdoor living. So you've got this wonderful, great big space here. Just a ton of room, and the sunbeds across the back here, and it's right down close to the water. So it's that sort of beach club feel that everybody is striving for these days. But the layout inside is intriguing, so we will head that way. Now, one of the things that's changed, they had this dining area here before, but what we've got now is these doors, so that you can enclose this. So these come across like this. You can see they're in sections across here. You can slide all of those out. They come down here to here, and then there's another section that lifts up. That encloses this bit, and so what you end up with is an internal dining area. If the weather's not quite so good, if it's a lovely day, of course, then you've got this all completely open. It's absolutely fantastic. Let's press on in, and I'll show you a bit more. So this is where it gets interesting, because normally you come into a saloon area. On this one you come in and you've got this little lobby area, steps up and steps down. We'll try steps down first of all. So there are 4 cabins down here. We've got the VIP guest cabin up here. And of course, as you'd expect, you've got storage in places like this. And down around here. And over here. But a nice space, actually. It feels nice and relaxed in here. And then this is the heads that's sort of straight off of the cabin. So you've got the shower here with the illuminated rainfall section, which is rather nice. And then you've got sink in the centre, and then obviously it's a frosted door for this one for obvious reasons. So that's in there. AV equipment in here as well, as you can see. And if we head on back, then there's 2 guest cabins, one on either side. So we have one here. I like the ceiling in here. This is nice, the way they finished this off. It's all very contemporary, isn't it? Storage in there. And then this one's ensuite is back here. Sink, loo, and of course shower behind this door. If we cross over, this is pretty much a mirror of that one. So 2 bunks again. We've got the hull windows, we've got the hanging locker there. The ensuite's in behind here. There we go. Shower in the corner. And then finally, if we head back a bit further, owner's cabin. Biggest in the boat, of course. We've got dressing table over here, nice little settee, more storage about the place over here, big low bed, that's nice. And then TV is in here, and the ensuite's over here. Again, it's kind of straight off of here with the frosted door for the loo. Twin sinks on this one. Mirror wave in the centre. Shower over here. There we go. But yeah, that's a big space, isn't it? Well lit too. Fantastic. So we'll head back up and then we'll head up again. So back up this stairway. Take a loop on around past these feet. Well, they weren't there a minute ago. And this time we'll head up here. Day heads is here. Like so. Again with the sink. No shower in this one, of course, because it is just the day heads. And then the saloon area. This is big and open, and of course very much an Arcadia thing to have all of the solar panels built into the ceiling there. That's a big open space, isn't it? We'll head right up forward first of all. So helm position is here, right at the front. Lovely seats. That's proper sci-fi look, that is, isn't it? Look at this massive wheel they put on here as well. It's like you get on the big racing yachts, isn't it? Fantastic. We've got the multifunction displays across here. Engine instrumentation on this one, we've got navigation. And this is the ship system where we're currently looking at levels for fuel and water and all that kind of stuff. And then some of the switch panel hard buttons are down here. These have all got blinds on them, you can see them just here. So you can actually enclose this area, or not enclose it, but you know, shield it, shade it, call it what you will. And then the door there straight out onto the deck. If we go forward again, there's a crew space down here. In fact, they've added another crew space as well. It's another thing that's changed. So if we go down here, two beds down here, and then they have an ensuite just in through here. So that's got the loo tucked in around there. Could be a light here somewhere, I expect, but I can't quite see where the button is. And then the shower is a separate shower in there. There we go. That's that one. Let's come back out of here and I'll take you around the decks and we will have a look at the crew area. Oh no, I'll tell you what, before we go up there, or out there, I forgot this bit. So this is the galley. This has been made a little bit larger. That was the criticism of the previous one, was quite small. This is quite a decent size now. We've got the hob here, the oven of course, and the sink, and then this is refrigeration down here. Like so. Freezer underneath. Big skylight in here, giving a lot of natural light as well. Look at this. Fantastic. Okay, let's go a bit further. And we can go up to here. It's a very different layout to what you normally find, isn't it? And so this is then a raised outdoor space. Now you can have a bimini on here, a little bit like they've got next door. You can see we've got the poles dotted around ready for it. What's nice about this is it raises you up above the quay. If you're stern to berthed in the Med, as we are at the moment, then rather than being at eye level with passers-by, you're a bit more removed from the crowd, which is nice. So that's the cockpit area, that's the transformer where we came on, and we came up through here. It's quite spacey, isn't it? Look at all this. We've got the satellite domes on here, the radars up on the top, nav lights. A lot of birds flying past for some reason. Ha! Remarkable. And then up here, this is, I don't know, I've not checked. Storage in there. And then on this side, much the same by the looks of it. Yeah, there we go. So we might find a fridge, but apparently not. There we go, that's the side decks going forward from the main deck there. We'll go down and take a look at that. But we'll finish off with the last gaze across here. That's a decent sized area, isn't it? Very nice. All right, let's go this way. And we will drop down and round, and we'll take a loop around the deck. We'll look at that other crew cabin, and then we'll go down to the engine space. So out of here, look how wide and deep these decks are. We really are very much in this boat, aren't we? It's the same all the way around. You don't get your stainless steel rails, you just get your big, thick bulwarks. That's excellent. This is the wheelhouse. You see how far forward this is on the boat? Remarkable. Foredeck area up here with a couple of seats, or one big seat. Just chase the crew off. I don't mean to chase you away, I'm sorry. Anchor winches here, of course you've got the buttons for it there, and that's access into the chain locker. But it's an interesting boat when you look at it from here, because you can see just how far forward that helm position is. Big flat planed windscreen as well. It's a very different looking thing. It's very, very futuristic. Let's chase these crew poor chaps a little bit further. There we go. Thank you. Now back here, if we open this one, could I just lift this one off? Is that okay? Oh, it's fixed on. Brilliant. I was going to try and lift it off. Perfect. Thank you very much. Right, let's go and have a look in here.
You want the light?
Oh yes, that would be very helpful. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you very much. So on the previous boat that we were on, this was a storage area, and what they've done now is enlarged it to give it a little bit more crew space. So you've got bed in here, a little bit of storage in there, and an ensuite back here, which is just a wet room. There we go. And the shower pool's out of there. Thusly. It goes on that little hook up there, I would imagine. So that's, yeah, just gives you a little bit more space basically in the boat. Okay, last thing to talk about then is the engines.
This is a third cabin, eh? Another two on the boat.
Yes, saw that one. Yeah, just there's one cabin with two beds at the front, isn't there?
Two bed, one toilet.
Yep.
On the boat.
That's it.
And this is the third.
Perfect.
Third cabin crew.
Lovely. That's great. Thank you. Could we have a look in the engine room? Would that be okay?
The engine room.
Yep. Fantastic. Thank you. So basically that cushion moves out of the way, which enables that one to tilt. As you will see, there we go. Perfect, thank you very much. And we have lights. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, I don't see the boat.
Now, if I remember rightly, and it was some while ago, we were not allowed in the engine room last time, so it's quite interesting to come and have a look in here, because this is actually quite a decently spacious area. Generator is down here as well, of course, and we've got Volvo Penta IPS 1350 engines. Two of those. There are IPS drives, which are the pod drives. You can see the top of the pods actually right back down underneath there. These are giving the boat about 23 knots flat out, cruising at around 20 knots, and the range, depending on course on how fast you're going, if you drop the speed right back, you've got anything up to about 1,400 miles, I've been told. So, yeah, got a bit of speed and it's got a bit of range, this one. Generator over here as well. But this is a decent size, isn't it? You can get right around here. Fantastic. I'm trying desperately to remember how powerful these engines are. I've got a feeling they're 1,000 horsepower each, but don't tie me to that. I might be wrong, that is a guess. They're somewhere around there. And yes, I should have checked, and no, I didn't. And there we go, got water pump down here and all that kind of stuff as well, as you'd imagine. But yeah, that's actually quite a nice engine room, isn't it? Fantastic. Okay. Electrics are on the back here. There we go. Arcadia Yachts Sherpa 80XL. We're on the right boat. Excellent. Let's come back out of here. There we are. Thank you very much indeed. That's great. Right, let's come around here. We'll go back up to the bow and we'll finish off up there. I like these. They're very smart. So there we go. That is the Arcadia Yachts Sherpa 80XL, as we just read on the sign there. Massive thanks to Arcadia Yachts for organising that tour. That's much appreciated. It's been really interesting to take another look at that one and get a little bit more under the skin and see a few of the changes. Let me know what you think of that one in the comments, and we'll catch you on one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.